Welcome to Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle, compassionate living without sacrifice. Boy, do I have a show for you. Food, beauty, community, and so much more. As we emerge slowly from self-isolation, we'll explore the vegan quarantine birthday. If you can't have a party, invite yourself. Join me and the other Lucias as we celebrate my birthday. I have some fun vegan treats and some other pointers for your next fête. Welcome to Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle Birthday Edition. It's my birthday and we're having a party. We'll be feasting on smörgåstårta and some of my favorites, these nice cream profiteroles with cacao ganache, chocolate, and champagne. Smorgastorta is a savory sandwich cake with different fillings in various layers. I've always wanted to make a smörgåstårta and I thought my birthday would be the perfect occasion. I prepared the fillings for the various layers in advance, so we'll just assemble it together. We start with a loaf of bread with the crusts cut off. This is a sourdough loaf, and I have 10 slices here, so it will be 5 slices on each side to form a pretty oval. Our first layer is going to be cream cheese with cucumber, avocado, it's kind of a guacamole cream, and some olive tapenade. Our second layer is going to be chickpea salad, which is a great substitute for tuna salad or chicken salad. Our third layer will be a nice, light, fluffy walnut pâté. And our fourth layer is carrot lox with horseradish. We'll ice our smorgastorta with a mayo cream cheese icing. And then I will decorate it with radishes and chives and some of the carrot lox. We're going to take a little bit of cream cheese and just put it on our bread, kind of like a little bit of glue. Cucumber, avocado, and olive tapenade. You can see how nice our first layer already looks. For our next layer, we'll take our chickpea salad and we'll spread some of that. Our third layer, we'll get another bit of cream cheese. Oh, it looks so pretty already. And now for our carrot lox. It has a very nice smoky flavor. It calls for seaweed in the recipe. I love nori, but I don't like the taste of fish, so I left it out. I've never had fish lox. Apparently this tastes just like it, but to me it has a very nice smoky taste. And it looks so pretty. To this now we'll add some horseradish, which will give it a nice kick without overpowering the flavor. I can smell the vapor coming from it. Now for our walnut pâté. You can even use this as a spread on crackers or vegetables. I like to put it on cucumber slices. Just finish that off. Oh God, how pretty. Look at how gorgeous that is with all the colors. We say eat the rainbow. Gorgeous. And then we'll take our final 2 pieces of bread and lay them on top and ice our smorgastorta with our mayo cream cheese icing. And I'm going to decorate it with some radishes and chives. I'm going to make the simplest form of radish rose. A feeble attempt at a carrot lox rose. And then we have our beautiful smorgastorta Swedish sandwich cake. So pretty. Let's see how this tastes. And that is, or was, smörgåstårta, sandwich cake. And now finally for some champagne. Woo! And happy birthday to me. Now I'll show you how to make these nice cream profiteroles with cacao ganache. For the dough, start by preparing your flax egg, 4 tablespoons of flax meal, and 3/4 cup of water. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Heat 1 cup water and ½ cup vegan butter to a rolling boil. Stir in 1 cup all-purpose flour. I'm using gluten-free. And heat it for a minute on low until it forms a ball. It's a workout. I'm going to earn these profiteroles. Okay, then beat in the egg with a spoon. Wow. I'm using gluten-free flour, so we'll add 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Stir until it forms a stiff consistency. Drop level tablespoons full of the dough onto an ungreased sheet pan. Bake for 25 minutes and cool away from a draft for about 30 minutes until puffed and golden. And there you have your profiteroles. You can enjoy these nice cream profiteroles as an ice cream sandwich, or let the nice cream melt a bit for a softer consistency you can eat with a fork. Subscribe to Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle on YouTube and follow on Instagram and Facebook for this 1-ingredient nice cream recipe and so much more. Alcoholic drinks are not all vegan. Some contain additives that are extracted from animals, and others use processes that utilize animal-derived ingredients. So a vegan who drinks alcohol has to do a little more homework to find out which beverages are vegan. One of my favorite things to enjoy is some dark, salted chocolate with a glass of bourbon. The salt in the chocolate brings out the sweetness, and it's a perfect complement to the bourbon. Cheers. Look out, vegan mozzarella. There's a new brand in town. This one's for my pizza lovers, but first, a slightly more unusual treat. I'm partnering with Please Cheese Mozzarella to make this mozzarella in carrozza recipe. It's very easy, and I'm going to show you how. Start with sliced bread, and here I'm using whole grain bread to try to make this already indulgent recipe a bit healthier. Vegan ham or mortadella. Our Please Cheese Mozzarella. We're going to dip the bread in this chia seed emulsion, and then we'll coat it with seasoned panko. We just take our 2 slices of bread. We place some mozzarella, being careful not to go over the edge. You don't want it to leak out. Then we take a piece of our ham, which I've sliced in half. Another little bit of mozzarella. Close it like a normal sandwich. Dip it in our chia seed emulsion. Make sure to get all sides. Ooh, it's a little messy. Dip it in the panko, making sure to coat the entire thing, all sides again. Place it on a pan lined with parchment paper. And now we'll bake them at 350 for about 20 minutes. Ooh! And you can dip it in tomato sauce. And now for my pizza lovers. So I'm going to show you how to make pizza 2 ways. Pizza e patate, potatoes, caramelized red onions in a red wine reduction, and my favorite, olive artichoke mushroom with basil and Calabrian peperoncino, all featuring please cheese mozzarella. To make the potato pizza, your first step is to boil your potatoes in salted water for about 40 minutes until you can stick a fork in it. Set them aside and let them cool. Heat the onions on low in a little bit of olive oil, stirring constantly. Once the onions are completely wilted, pour in your red wine. Cut your cooled potatoes into 1/2-inch cubes. Sprinkle with salt, black pepper, chopped garlic, a tablespoon of olive oil, and some fresh parsley. We're going to roll out our dough, top it with caramelized onions and a wine reduction, add our potatoes with lots of garlic and parsley, and top it with please cheese. Put some cornmeal in the pan so that the dough doesn't stick. Okay, that's polenta, fine grade polenta. And then we roll this into a ball and knead it out, press it out. I have a guide here on this, which is great. Then you kind of stretch it out into a circle, put it in your pan, pinch the edges to make your crust. Add our caramelized onions. Then we add our potatoes. Yum. Some more parsley, just because. And now we'll bake it before adding our mozzarella. Now that our potatoes have browned, we'll add our mozzarella. And we'll put it back in the oven. How beautiful is this melted mozzarella? Mamma mia! It is perfect. And now for my favorite. Olive, mushroom, artichoke, basil, and hot Calabrian peperoncino. Gently saute your garlic in about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. When your garlic starts to brown, you pour in your tomato sauce. Salt it. And toss in your basil. Bring it to a boil and then lower the heat to gently simmer. Add your tomato sauce, mushrooms, artichokes, olives, basil, and peperoncino. 2 whole dried pepperoncini because I like my pizza very spicy. Now we bake it. What a gorgeous looking pizza. And now that our crust is getting golden, we can add our mozzarella. And we'll put it back in the oven. Can you just hear that cheese bubbling? Wow. Don't you wish you were here right now? Well, now that you know how to make it, maybe you'll make it for me. This is Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle, sponsored by Please Cheese. Subscribe to Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle on YouTube and follow on Instagram and Facebook for more recipes featuring Please Cheese. Some think being vegan means not eating meat, which it does, but there's a whole approach for those who want to be completely vegan. Compassionate living means what's on the inside as well as on the outside. In this segment, I'll share part of my regular beauty maintenance in isolation or in normal times. Self-isolation can mean growth, inner growth, nail growth. I'll take care of those later. Hair growth, which also comes with split end growth. I can't wait to get back to the salon. And gray growth. Luckily, I can take care of one of those right now with Herbitint. Being vegan, it's essential that I use products that are devoid of animal derivatives, and I have a severe allergy to commercial hair dyes and the chemicals and ammonia that they contain. So Herbitint comes with hair color gel, developer, royal cream, which smells so pretty, and gloves. It's easy to mix. Apply. Rinse and condition. Style. And you've got deep color, soft, voluminous hair that smells fantastic. And you're ready for isolation to end. Being vegan is also for our planet. But it's not only for the terrain, it goes much deeper, all the way to the very bottom of our oceans. That's why it's significant that vegans don't consume fish. Happily, we now have products that make it possible for everyone to take this next step. When I became vegan, there was only pretty much tofu and beans, which I still love, but now we have all these meat and fish substitutes that vegans can have recipes that we haven't had in ages, and cruelty-free. So it's a lot of fun to recreate recipes that I haven't had in a while. One thing I was recently inspired to make is this niçoise salad. What really inspired me to make this salad was finding this Good Catch fish-free tuna. I've never had a niçoise salad with tuna or with eggs because when I first had one, I was already vegan. So I'll try it with you guys. Très bon. Bon appétit. This month marks the 1-year anniversary of Epic Vegan, the cookbook by Dustin Harder, aka The Vegan Roadie. Let's take a look back at the Epic Vegan book launch at Moose Shoes, catered by Orchard Grocer in the Lower East Side. I'm at Orchard Grocer for the Epic Vegan cookbook launch. We're here at your Epic New York launch.
Yes!
What inspired you to write this second book?
First book was all about very simple, easy, quick recipes. And this one was about getting a little more involved. It's got some basic sections in the beginning. But I was thinking of like the big over-the-top milkshakes that were happening. And I was like, well, I think there's something here. People want that and they want to be able to create it at home. So we did some basic recipes in the beginning. But then as you go in, we were inspired to create the over-the-top sort of things that people are making in restaurants, essentially.
What are the 3 recipes that we're going to be trying tonight?
Ooh, tonight we have the bacon macaroni and cheese barbecue blue burger, which is a triple-decker burger with some lettuce, tomato, onion, blue cheese dressing, pickles, a little quinoa bacon bits tossed into some mac and cheese, barbecue sauce, all the good stuff.
Que bueno.
Yes! Then there's also the everything buffalo cauliflower bites tossed in everything bagel seasoning. That's the epic part. We're going to drizzle it with some blue cheese and sprinkle some scallions on it. And then we get back to the milkshakes, which inspired the whole book to begin with. And tonight we're doing the ultimate caramel cookie brownie milkshake. And it's exactly what it says. It's a vanilla base with some sea salt caramel in it. So you have a salted caramel milkshake, essentially. Some coconut whipped cream, cooking a brownie in it, and then caramel drizzled all over, sticky, ooey gooey, and delicious.
You are so dangerous.
It's true. But this book, it's truly dangerous.
This is good
Moderation,
danger.
friends. Moderation.
Good danger. Good
Yes,
danger.
yes.
What would you like to tell our viewers to compel them to go vegan?
Oh my goodness. Just that it's easy and to just take a chance. Like, don't just give up if you try something and it's not that good and you're like, oh, this is terrible, I'm not going vegan. Don't let that one thing be the thing. Like, if you're really interested, keep coming back to it and trial and error. Try different things. Find the things that you like. We're not all meant to like everything. So there's something out there for you to like. So just keep trying things.
And for the animals and the planet.
And for the, of course, always for the animals. Yes, yes.
That makes it even more yummy.
Absolutely. Try again for the animals.
Okay. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
having us.
Thanks for coming.
Building community is integral, not only during these times, but always. More and more we see vegan brands like Beyond Meat, which recently went public to unprecedented success for vegan business, making veganism more widely accessible while giving back. Local and Black woman-owned vegan businesses have partnered with Beyond Meat to provide nourishing meals at no cost. We're outside Greedy Kitchen in Bed-Stuy. And I will speak with Lucia, the owner of Greedy Vegan and Greedy Kitchen, who's collaborating with Beyond Meat to give the neighborhood Beyond Burgers. Lucia, how long has Greedy Vegan been open?
We actually are turning, this location is actually turning one, June 15th. And thank you. Greedy Vegan, the brand is 2 years old. Mm-hmm.
And you have 2 locations.
We have 2 locations. Our first location is in Crown Heights, 1031 Bergen Street, and this is our second location here on Ralph Avenue.
And what made you decide to open a vegan establishment?
I was vegan and very unhappy with the options that were available on this side of the community. I felt like there really were not as many options as there should be for as many vegans that there are in Brooklyn. And I just decided to throw my hat in the ring and offer something different, a little bit more diverse in terms of, you know, cultural backgrounds and flavors and seasonings that don't really exist in a lot of the existing vegan options that are available. Mm-hmm.
What's your specialty?
My specialty is, I think, just overall comfort food, just really providing my guests with a sense of home and a sense of nourishment that's healthy, but also very, very well flavored and tasting. So I've been told that my food feels like a hug from the inside. So that is really what our goal is always, is to make sure that people feel that when they have our food. Mm-hmm.
I noticed they're walking right in here.
Mm-hmm.
And tell us about today, about this giving back to the community with the Beyond.
Yeah, well, I think it's crucial. I think these times that we're living in are very challenging for us all. And I think it's a time where we have to come together as a community and really support each other and really look out for one another. And, you know, although it's tough, you know, my industry has been rocked. You know, the food industry is really struggling to survive. And this community allowed me to be here, you know, and so this time last year didn't feel like this. And I have to really give back to them because they allowed me to be, you know, and welcomed me with open arms into this community. And, you know, the most basic human right is being able to have food and shelter, right? And so we serve food every day. We serve our community every day, but I think it's really important to make sure that we give back. And so we've found various ways to give back. This initiative is a collaboration with Beyond Meat, and Beyond Meat has a current campaign to feed 1 million people. And so we carry Beyond Meat. It is available on our menu. And we have been for 2 years. And so we decided to just partner with them in their initiative and get our community fed.
I got mine.
Giving back is essential. I think it's really, especially now when, the government isn't necessarily recognizing those of us who don't have a face and don't have a voice. And in this moment in time, I choose to stand up for my community and do however I can until it becomes impossible, which that hopefully will never be the case.
I'm smiling behind this.
Be sure to stop by and show appreciation to Lucia and her staff by supporting Black, woman-owned, local vegan business while enjoying comfort food that feels like a hug from inside. Subscribe to Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle on YouTube and follow on Instagram and Facebook to watch previous episodes and for extras, including a veganized recipe created using products featured in this episode. Follow LVL on social media to find out why. Thank you for celebrating with me on this episode of Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle, compassionate living without sacrifice. I'm Lucia, I'm vegan, and this is my lifestyle.